5 months after a man was accused of a multi-million-dollar charity fraud, we finally know his real name.
Authorities say he's a Harvard Law School graduate who's been wanted by the FBI for a very long time. 48 Hours correspondent Erin Moriarty has the story. Erin, good morning.
Good morning, Nora. Good morning, Charlie. In another twist of events to this very, very strange case, John Donald Cody has been on the run since 1984 when he suddenly fell off the grid around the time he was accused of estate fraud. Now authorities believe that Cody and a man named Bobby Thompson are one and the same person and allege he's responsible for the largest charity scam in U.S. history.
The many faces of a man who called himself Bobby Thompson, a master of disguise that authorities believe was hiding a checkered past. Last April, Thompson, who was posing as a retired Canadian Mountie, was arrested at this rooming house in Portland, Oregon.
He wasn't like all dressed up in a fancy suit or nothing, you know what I mean? Just a regular person.
Thompson was being pursued by authorities in a 9-state cross-country manhunt as the alleged mastermind behind an organization called the United States Navy Veterans Association, a fake charity that took in $100 million in donations over an 8-year period. Authorities say the money never got to the people it was supposed to. Instead, with the reputation acquired through his seemingly successful charity, Thompson used the money to gain access to some of the nation's most powerful Republicans, including House Speaker John Boehner, former presidential candidates Rudy Giuliani and John McCain, and even President George W. Bush. But when he was transferred to Ohio to face charges, the man authorities believed to be Thompson signed into prison as Mr. X, leading officials to believe he was hiding something more.
As I started Googling similarities, people that are wanted for fraud, major fraud fugitives.
U.S. Marshal Peter Elliott said that by simply searching the internet, he found an FBI wanted poster for a similar-looking man who also wore a pompadour. That man was John Donald Cody, a Harvard-educated attorney who had mysteriously disappeared from his Arizona law practice in 1984 and was later indicted on 4 counts of estate fraud. The original wanted poster described a man without tear ducts, so Elliott called Thompson's former landlady, who said her one-time tenant had left behind something unusual, 2 big bottles of eye drops.
It said that he had no tear ducts, that he had to use eye drops all the time. So in my world, in our world, 1 and 1 equals 2.
Also left behind in that apartment, 1 DVD.
It's been a while since I've done this. Which one's the jumpsuit again?
Leonardo DiCaprio's portrayal of a fugitive on the run in Catch Me If You Can. But it wasn't until the FBI searched the military's own fingerprint files going back to 1969, the year Cody last served, that a positive match was finally made.
We love doing this. We love catching the people that don't think they can be caught. And even more than that, we love identifying the people that think they never can be identified.
In another twist of events to this multi-layered tale, the FBI has reportedly linked Cody to an espionage investigation, so it might be interesting to see if there are any charges brought on that.